So I'm here in the emptied out half of the bedroom where there used to be some chests of drawers and other pieces of furniture, and I'm going to make a wardrobe with sliding doors here. There's a wall plug over there, so the sliding doors are going to be just in front of that, so I don't have to move the wall plug, and that's going to give about 90 or 85 centimeters of space, and under this angled ceiling, that's about all the useful space you're going to get anyway, because I can't at least walk in that far. And then the plan is to make a rails to hang some clothing, maybe about half of it, and the rest shelving, and the bottom probably drawers, so you can easily pull out and see what's in the back, so you don't have to crawl in. We didn't buy any of the inside decorations of the wardrobe yet, because we're first going to place the doors, see what it feels like, what space we're working with, and then we'll start with the inside structure. So first plan is to mark it all out. I have my laser here, so I'm going to mark out where the rails are going to be. Then I need to make a piece of wood to make this roof level, so I can attach the rails to that piece of wood. Of course, this is not going to work, then we'll see. So let's get to work. It's a nice manual without text, like the ones you get from IKEA, but a lot worse. This, for example, place the rails. Place the rails on the floor, no screws, screws bad. And then here, place the rails on the floor, screws. I mean, I already screwed it into the floor. So I'm just going to figure it out myself. How hard can it be? Can't see from the manual if anything else is necessary. There's these little screw holes in the wheels of the door, but there are no screws in the packet, so I think maybe they're just for some fine-tuning thing that's not in the manual. So now I think we'll take this one upstairs and we'll see if and how it fits. It's too wide. So we bought an IKEA Pax wardrobe because that was the one that came closest to the measurements in the bedroom of the sliding doors that I made. The only thing was they only had them in 2 meters, and it's a slanted ceiling, so I had to adjust them. So that's why I sold those. Well, you get it. But I'm not going to show too much about putting IKEA furniture together because most people have done that and it's boring. But I do want to highlight, maybe low light, a mistake that I made because IKEA furniture, I mean, you can hack it, but then you do need to take care because it's made to go together in a specific way. So I just sold all of them. I was looking at the sides, at the bottoms, like, oh, that's all the same. So there's not a top and a bottom. That might be true, but there is a left and a right. So I now have all right sides. So that was a bit of a bummer when I found out. But the only difference is that the insides have these pre-drilled holes for all the inserts and the drawers and stuff. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to drill through all these holes because I don't know which ones I end up using yet, and I do want to keep kind of the adjustability of this piece of furniture. So I'm just going to drill through all of them. They're going to be wall to wall with each other, so you're not going to be seeing it on the outside except for the exterior ones, and then I'll see if it's very noticeable. I might just put some filler in there, or, well, we'll see. So now, like, everyone makes mistakes, even professionals, and especially me, so that doesn't really matter. What matters is, I think, how you deal with it. And after the first few minutes of being bummed out and angry with myself, it's not such a big deal. It's just extra work, so that's it's going to take longer. I don't think it's going to affect the results very much, so then it's just getting on with it again. So that's what I'll do. I'll drill a few hundred holes. I need to take a bit of wood of the back because having sold them the wrong way around, the back plate won't fit on it otherwise, so I'm just going to plane off a bit of that so that the back plate will fit. So it's probably, I don't know, 20 minutes extra work for each one, and I have 4, so it's about an hour and a half's worth of extra work. It's not too bad, but could have been prevented. But hey, let's get on with it. fiber guys were over again last week, so we thought finally the last step we're going to have fiber, but no, they were here and there's going to be yet another step, so it's going to be more of a wait. So now they've been here 4 times. We've been waiting for 13-14 months, and the first time they were here was 2 months ago, so we already thought, okay, they're coming, so we're going to have fiber the week after, and now it's more than 2 months later and still no active connection. So they came by last week. I'm not sure what they did, but they did something here in the hole. I think they connected the hoses, the pipes, so that when they blow the fiber, they can blow it all the way to the house. But I think they need to blow a new fiber cable from the neighborhood box, I guess. And that neighborhood box is a few hundred meters away. So, but I don't really get it. It doesn't seem very efficient to come out all the way here from, they're probably in Karlstad somewhere 4 times, 5 times for one single connection, and I'm sure they're doing other work in the neighborhood, but it seems a lot more efficient to just get it over and done with. But hey, what do I know? I'm used to how it goes in tightly populated Netherlands, so it just goes a bit differently here. But as of yet, no fiber, no clue when it's going to be. Hopefully before the new year, before Christmas, but we'll see. I'll keep you posted. A few weeks later again, and we've had another visit. I think that was number 5, and we now have fiber cable up to the house, but as you can see, it's not been connected yet. So I've now also understood what went wrong. There was a bit of a miscommunication when they were here the last time, the previous time. They hadn't understood that there was already a cable in the tubes that was broken, so they were wondering why they couldn't get the new cable through. So there was an old cable in the way. So they came back with a machine. They were here for probably an hour, and they blew the new cable from the box a few hundred meters that way to the house. So I guess now we're just waiting for someone to come to weld the fiber, or at least connect the fiber from outside to in there. What I find a bit strange is that cable that they left just here in a bundle. It was like that, but then near the tree over there for a while, and that was just totally broken. So if it's going to snow and then the snow is going to fall from the roof on the cable, it might just break again. So I find it all increasingly peculiar how they do it here. A bit lax. I'd say if you leave it like this, just finish it immediately. Don't leave it like here for weeks. But hey, that's all part of the learning curve, is have some patience. So yeah, still no fiber. Hopefully in the next vlog some better news. It's here. We have fiber. When I recorded that last bit, it had been a while, I think a week or maybe a week and a half, since the previous guys were here and blew the cable to the house. And then I thought it was going to be another week or 2 until they came to finish it. And then a few hours after I recorded that bit, they were here again and they finished the connection. And the great thing was, I chose a provider, and I said, okay, I want a connection, and I thought it's going to be a couple of business days, but it was literally 3 minutes after I clicked the order button that I got a text saying, okay, you're now connected, you can surf. So then I hooked up the router, and yes, it worked. So now we have finally the house that we bought. So we bought this because there was fiber in the garden, and only 13 months later we now actually have fiber. So that's it's a great relief. So yesterday when it all worked, we did did some high fives and a few dances for joy, and a few drinks were had. So very happy now. So now it's just connecting all the different devices to the new networks and enjoying, basically. So yeah, very happy with that. So here we have the fiber modem and then the router above. I tried my best with the cable management, but it's still a bit of a mess. We kind of need a small low cupboard there to put it all away, but at least it all works, and we have good Wi-Fi around the whole house now. So let's do a quick speed test to see. That's not very quick. I think I need to disconnect my network cable. I still had a network cable running from the mobile router to the computer, so let's see if now... There we go. That's what we like to see. Yes! Success! This is the last device that is now on the new Wi-Fi.